Hello everybody, love and light to you. I had a quick visit from a duo that's been here before. It's from like a grandmother type figure which stands back and is very quiet. But there's great pride with this grandmother and a great amount of gratitude for everything that you've done. So I just put that there and put her to the side a little bit because I feel her son, so this would be a dad figure that's coming through, and she's sort of with him, so she's sort of making sure that he's okay and they come through together, but she's more for moral support, okay, for dad. Now this dad figure on the grandmother figure, there's no images with this. It is purely on emotion based. So you could call it an empathic visit because it's just on energy alone. But a lot could be said with energy because energy is the real us, so the real truth comes out with the energy, right? Well, like I said, these two, they've been here before, I think possibly last year, the end of last year maybe. And like I said, it's a grandmother. I think it would be shortened down to just Gran. Now this Gran would have been highly looked after by you. When I think of the dad and I think of the Gran, I get a splash of pink. So this is like they have a granddaughter, was a granddaughter and a daughter for the dad, and there's this great sense of pride. This pride sort of goes along with the sort of work that you did, or something that you did that meant you went above and beyond, and you sort of took the reins up and you really did nurse Gran and you looked after Gran, and she's very passionately proud of the way that you looked after her, right? And so really that's what Gran wanted to do, was just make sure that this feeling, these emotions that she's feeling, came through to you as a sort of mark of gratitude for everything that you did for her. Okay, now there's dad. When dad left, this hit you extremely hard and it sort of spiraled you down into very low energy, which is understandable, but you never really fully recovered from it. You've got better, but still, and this is the important part, when you are sitting alone and you're having those quiet times when things aren't so hectic. While things are hectic, things are fine. But when it's quiet and you're relaxed, that's when all these old deep emotions and these old wounds tend to open up a little bit. So dad is aware of what you did for mum. So I think he's referring to his mum, Gran. And fully aware and is very proud of you for everything that you've done. He's proud of you, and I got like a plus sign. So this plus sign is probably saying he's very proud of you and what you've done, what you've created, what you've added in your life. So it's quite simple. You get a lot of symbols and they tend to mean things that make up a story. So it's like a profile. So whoever you are, you're a female, you're a mother yourself by the sign of it. You did everything you possibly can for Gran and for dad, and it hit you very, very, very hard and you never fully recovered. But you have a lifestyle that says, I'm multiple people. I am happy, giggly, adventurous. I am parent, mother, friend, confidant. I am go wild, go crazy, let my hair down, and really enjoy myself for that old catchphrase, for one night only. Because the next day, maybe the day after, when you reflect on things, you start getting those low energies come back, and those old emotions and those old feelings, and it kind of excuse me, it kind of puts you back to square one a little bit. And so this is where I think Dad is coming through, and I think Dad is just trying to tell you that you needn't feel this way anymore. I'm okay, you know, I'm with Gran, we're together, we're having a good giggle, and we're with the others, and you know, they seem to be, their energy feels like they're good, they're in a good place. Alright, I think he just wants you to just live for yourself. You've done wonderful stuff in your life, you've done very compassionate things, like looking after Gran, looking after Dad, and being a pillar of strength to many other people. Now it's time for you. They just want to let you know that they're both very proud of you, and Gran is very grateful for all the work that you've done for her, all that help, all that nursing and getting shopping and taking them shopping and what have you. And you did a fantastic job, and she's very proud of that. So I think she just wanted to come through with Dad just to let you know this. Alright? Just to say a big thank you to you. But Dad just wants you to be happy. He's telling me in so many ways, he's telling me that there is going to be another sort of rocky patch that's going to be coming up, and it's possibly due to somebody else that you're close to. It's probably going to be coming to the end of their journey in this reality. So I think he's kind of marking your cards a little bit. You know, you've come such a long way since we went on our journey and Gran went on her journey. You've come such a long way, but if it happens again, please don't drop back down to that low level that you were. Alright? It's concern, that's all it is, because it will just mean that there's more of them together. Because I feel like there's like two Grans here. So I don't know if it's Gran of Mum, or Mum's side, or if it's Gran of Dad's side. I don't know, but they're very close, and you know, they're pretty close in age, or at least would be. And I feel that you love them so much and so equally. If you can get everybody back into one room, that would be your heaven, right? And rightly so. But he's just trying to let you know that you don't need to feel sad for us. We're happy, we're good, and you know, things meant to be, and they will be, because you know, that is the natural order of things. And he understands that. He arrived when he passed, he arrived safely. He was greeted by, I think it was either a Gran or another older figure, female figure. I'm not sure who that is, but he was greeted by family and friends and what have you, and everything seems to be okay. The only concerns that he does have is over you. One, that it hit you so hard, and two, that you're just building yourself back up now, very slowly, but you keep slipping gear and slipping back again, and he just wants you not to be like that. Alright, he just wants you to accept the fact that we're together and we're still with you, but just in a slightly different way. Okay? So it's quite a humbling sort of message that he's trying to get to you. He's trying to say thank you, I love you, we love you, everyone loves you. Okay, and just wants you to live for you, live for your life. And when things happen, which they will do, because it's natural order of things, when something else happens, please try not to take it so hard. Try not to, go back to older, less favorable times emotionally. Try to accept the fact that, okay, you might not see them now, you might have lost them in one respect, but in another respect, they're all together. If they leave his place, then they go to the next place and they're all together. So it's not a bad thing for them. For them, they're all happy. For them, they could be whatever age they want to be. From their point of view, is there's no pain, there's no worrying about bills, there's no worrying about money, there's no worrying about the day-to-day life things. And one day, just like we all will be, you will be up there with them, wherever they are. So there's kind of a beautifulness in the fact that your dad is trying to cushion you the blow of a potential another loss in your life that may be coming up within the next year or so, perhaps. And he's also telling you, well, at the same time, yeah, this is gonna happen, but we're gonna gain more family together. And he's kind of, he's, in a way, he don't want any harm to anybody, but at the same time, he's kind of looking forward to being reunited with other people that are on Earthbound. And they are still around you all the time. And they're just around you in a slightly different way, that's all. And you needn't worry about them, for the sheer fact that this man and Gran has come such a long way, just to let you know that they're okay, and thank you, and we love you, we want you to live, we want you to enjoy life. You're perfect, you're wonderful, you always have been this way. You might get a bit dramatic every now and again, but at the end of the day, you're their pride and joy. And you should be proud of yourself. I'm proud of the fact that you're still held in such high regard. So it's quite a nice thing, really. But that was all it was. It was just a reminder that we're still around. And try not to feel so blue, because we're okay. We're just fine. We're having, Gran's having her right knees out. She's probably having her glass of sherry or port or whatever it is she used to like a little tipple of. She's doing absolutely fine. She's with Dad and with this other female. I'm not sure who that is, but hey, everything seems to be okay from their point of view. They just worry about you, that's all. They just want you to perk yourself up for longer. It's okay to miss people, it's not a problem with that, but you get more chance of personal sort of visitations and stuff like that if you just let yourself go and you portray a more positive, more upbeat vibration, because that raises your energy. That makes it easier for them to connect with you. So you're probably going to get more dreams and more little smells and signs, just like my friend, you might know her, Cheryl. She's been getting some smells, and Joe, she's been getting loads of smells as well lately, and little things like that. And it's going to be exactly the same for you. Okay? Try not to worry too much about the past. You did a very good job. The past is gone, and both the past and the future, none of them exist. Okay? None of them exist anymore. All that matters is now. So the happier you are, the happier those around you are. The higher the energy you give out, and the more chances and the easier it is for this wonderful man and this adorable gran, okay, to be able to connect with you. And the dreams are definitely always going to be the better way of connecting. So don't feel blue. You did a great job. Just live for yourself. Now, one day you're going to meet them again. One day you're going to be face to face with them again. One day you're going to hug them again. One day you're going to forget about today. Alright? Because one day we're all going to be in a far better place with no pains and aches. And I don't know about you, but I'm falling apart. Alright? But as it stands, they're good. They just want you to be good. And they just want to say thank you for everything. And we love you. And we're very proud. That was it. It was a short visit. And I know these energies have been here before. It leaves like little markers in my mind. And it feels very familiar. But they just wanted to let you know this. Like, they're good. And you can see that you're starting to make effort into improving your life and enjoying yourself a little bit more. Just you keep slipping gear every now and again, and you go back to square one. They don't want you to slip gear anymore. Put some oil on it, on that chain, and let's not slip gear anymore. Just look forward. There's nothing wrong in looking forward to things, but look forward to meeting them again properly. Look forward to those dreams that are so vivid and real. You literally can taste, feel, touch, smell, the whole works. It's just like you're in exactly the same room, which effect that you are anyway, because they're real close to you. They're just like in another room. Alright, so that was all it was. It was just to let you know that they're fine, and that they're very, very proud of you for everything that you did for them, and the things that you're doing for your own family and for yourself. But they'll just be even more happier if you just didn't be so hard on yourself. Okay? You're worth much more than that. And you've got loads of people around you. I do believe there's a bald-headed geek who's reading this out for you now. That will always listen to you. Anyway, that was it. It was just a short visit, just to reinforce things, that's all. Anyway, I wish you well. Try to listen to them if you can. Listen to what that message means. They're very proud of you. You're a very important person to a lot of people. Alright? Hold your head up. Keep walking forward. Because one day, at the end of that road that you're walking, there's going to be a lot of people that love you. Alright. I will see you again